Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, with a quick tip for you today that I call no scraps left behind. So yesterday I did a card making video where I showed you how to make a torn frame, and then you end up with this piece left over. And some people had said, oh, I just couldn't bear to waste that paper. Well, no, you don't waste it. I don't want you to waste it. What I do when I have a piece of paper like this, it's kind of an odd shape, and it's, you know, if I tried to kind of store it and you know, put it with my scrap paper, it would just kind of get snaggled with everything. Snaggled, is that a word? So what I do is I go ahead and I'll punch little photo corners. See, there's a little cute little photo punch. This is Martha Stewart Crafts. Actually, I think I'm supposed to punch it this way. It's just easier for me to line up for some reason if I can see the bottom part. But so that way I have these little photo corners that I can use in other projects in the future, or I can bring them to a crop and share them with friends. And I just keep them in this little drawer bin. It's one of those hardware store drawer bins. And I also have some that I just did in black. Whenever I have black scraps, I just keep all my black ones together because I'll use those in my heritage books. And then another thing I like to do is use my button dies. And this was an investment. This was like $11 for this teeny little die, but I get like 6 buttons every time I pass it through the die cut machine. So like, I mean, it's a weird size, so I might, you know, I might only get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only 5 buttons there, but I'll crank that through and show you what it looks like with this. The power of YouTube, I've cranked it through. And then you end up with these cute little embossed buttons. This was by Ellison, I think. I bought it from Stampin' Up! A couple years ago, and I've used it so much. It's been such a great investment. I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but any sort of button dies. I have these other ones that I've got from Sizzix on clearance. I mean, whatever you can use to use up those little bitty scraps. I think it's a great way to use up these papers. You don't have to worry about wasting. And just if you do the photo corners, I would make sure you have at least 4 that match in case you want to use it like on a card or a layout. You do obviously waste a little bit of space because it's hard to see exactly where it's going to punch because it creases and punches at the same time, but still you're getting a lot more mileage out of that paper that you'd probably otherwise just kind of throw away. And I don't want you to throw away, you know, use what you have. I did lose a little bit off the edge here, but I could still fold that back if I wanted to. And there, we just made some use out of our scraps. So, no scraps left behind. It should be our new motto. And that way, this is all you have left over to throw away or recycle or whatever you want to do. What I used to do when I had more time is that I would take any scraps that were bigger than 2x2 and put them in my folders, sorted by color, and I still do that. Things smaller than 2x2, I would punch or die cut into small embellishments. I find that I really actually used the buttons and the photo corners and other things, like if I did scallop circles, fancy shapes, I never used them. I ended up just giving those away. So these are the things that I actually will use again. That's me. You may have different things that you actually use. And then after, when I had little pieces like this, what I would do is I would put them in bags by color, and then in the summer, if the kids wanted to make paper, we'd take out the old blender and water outside, and we would make sheets and sheets of handmade paper with the excess. I mean, it's acid-free paper. It's all scrapbooking stuff, so it's high-quality things, and then you just get one more use out of it, and it's fun. And then sometimes I do that with my students at the library, and it's something fun you can do, and then no scraps are wasted. I hope you like this tip. If you have a favorite tip for using up scrapbook paper, scrapbook paper, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to read your suggestions too. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, happy crafting.